Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing. I received whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Rihanna. That Rihanna rain just won't let up. She welcomed baby number 3 on ASAP Rocky. We're going to be talking about Chrisean Rock. Now, Jesus. Chrisean Rock is a mess. I don't know why people thought she gave her life to Christ and switched it all around and she was saved and sanctified. That girl ain't nothing but a grifter. She ain't nothing but a grifter. And we are going to be talking about Cardi B getting dragged for filth from the root by JT over allegations surrounding her baby daddy. We done been heard these allegations. About her baby daddy allegedly trying to essay a man. Her baby daddy allegedly swings both ways. Her baby daddy allegedly got multiple babies that's like 4 months apart from each other. It's a lot going on here, child. Where y'all at? Come on over, lovers. What's up? Hey, Unique. Hey, Son. Hey, God's Anointed. What's up, Kanisha? How are you guys? Hello. I hope y'all are having a great night, evening. Well, it's the evening. It feels late because they starting to mess with time. It's that time of the month, that time of the year where they start to switch the time around, confuse everybody, have us all discombobulated. But let's get this party started. So there's something else I wanted to talk about, but I would need to update the shouts out to bad gal Riri. So she gave birth on September 13th. Rihanna got her a little Virgo baby. Y'all know I'm a Virgo nation. Woo-hoo. Rihanna has a Virgo daughter that she named after her dad, but she spelled her name a little bit differently. So instead of spelling it Rocky with a Y, she spelled it Rocki. So her name is Rocky Irish Myers. I think that's how you spell it, like Myers or Mayers. But I'm trying to figure out what's the Irish. That kind of threw me off. I heard Storm saying that too. Shouts out to Storm. Everybody is so excited for her. She definitely said she wanted a girl and she got her baby girl. I wonder if they're going to stop. This is so cute. These little boxing gloves are so adorable. I wonder if they're going to stop or if they're going to keep going, because I heard that, 4 was like the magic number. So I don't know if they're going to have another baby. ASAP Rocky did say in an interview that he was going to have as many babies as he could. Who knows? Be fruitful and multiply. These people are billionaires and they actually are together. Yes. Oh, thanks, son, for sending the memberships. Yes. They actually are together. So it's not like just because they're not legally married, because people trying to say, oh, Rihanna ain't got a ring. Rihanna is a billionaire. She does not need to be married under the state of law to appease any goddamn body. Okay. She don't need that. If anything, not being legally married is probably makes more sense. Or they might be secretly married. Who knows? We don't know what's going on. But I just think that this is just like really beautiful. What's up, Mia? Hello to Oracle. Hey, Dion. Hello, D. Hi, everybody. So Nicki Minaj hopped in the chat, to send her congrats. Yusuf. I know Yusuf. He's her hairstylist. I met Yusuf years and years ago. I've known him for years and years. Jocelyn said, yes, a beautiful baby girl. Congratulations. Need for Speed, Lauren Speed. She's also expecting a baby boy. Real Bernice Burgos. Storm. Everyone is just very, very excited. Taraji was like, I told you at the Met it was a girl. Auntie was right. Congrats. Yeah, I'm famous. This is another blogger that I know. Here, me right here. Hey, Love Jones. Her name is so cute. Oh my God, congrats. ASAP Rocky. Let's click on ASAP and see if he posted anything. It says no post yet. So he doesn't have any posts on his page. So we don't know, what exactly. I'm sure he's like really happy and ecstatic because they finally, once again, got a baby girl. They got a baby girl. Congrats to them. So speaking of being pregnant and having a baby girl, first of all, I had a dream. I dream about celebrities and all types of stuff. I had a dream that Rihanna had a daughter. I was telling someone about this dream. I was working somewhere for like Jay-Z and Beyonce. We was at some like hall type of venue. And then I went out on my lunch break, and Rihanna was sitting outside of like a bistro, coffee shop, eatery, cafe type of feeling joint. And she had a baby girl. She was holding a baby girl. And I also dreamt that Cardi B had a boy. So I think Cardi B is pregnant with a son. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm a little prophetic out here. So speaking of being pregnant and Cardi B being pregnant with a son, Cardi B, you got pregnant knowing this guy. I don't know how long they actually knew each other, but from what we know, they was not a couple or not even dating for more than a year. It ain't even been a full 24 months. And she already let him crack an egg. Like, I just don't understand why people out here having babies with people that they barely know, people that they not really locked in with. Well, she says that that's her boyfriend, but this man allegedly just had a baby that was that's newborn, just literally coming out of the hospital a week ago. And then he had a baby 4 months ago, allegedly, and those were both girls. He also made a post saying, "Oh, please God, let it be a boy. Let me have a son." She got a Virgo girl, yes. In a Virgo, period. Thank you, son, for the super sticker. Thank you, baby. So JT got on the internet and started dragging her. Now I don't know if Nicki Minaj sent JT to do her dirty work, because you know JT was over there with Nicki. They aces. They did songs together. JT was on Nicki's tour. So I don't know, but it seems like I remember JT and Cardi got into it before, but I'm not exactly sure why. So do not quote me. Don't quote me. I don't know what started their beef, but JT is not playing, okay? JT got a lot going on. JT is out here calling her baby daddy gay, talking about the allegations, of him trying to essay a guy. Let's go through it, y'all. Let's go through it. Okay. And then Cardi came out and said, JT, I got your new pictures. And JT is like, who gives a damn about that? You're a stripper hoe. Like, why would I care? Like, I bet my news is not me sticking a glass. But because remember, Cardi stuck a Corona bottle up her coochie. Y'all remember that, right? So, JT, Cardi B, baby father, a gay man. Shouts out to the Armand Wiggins show. Not because of how he dressed or expressed himself, but because Chris said it out of his mouth. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gays. I hate that when men alleges assault, it never gets taken seriously. I'm glad you are speaking up. Chris Blake Griffin details the night he alleges Stefan Diggs drugged him and jerked off in front of him and then put his tongue in his ear. Griffith alleges Diggs tried to unalive him for turning down his advances. That's crazy, Shell. Diggs' brother, Derez, was arrested on another occasion. I don't know what the rest of that says. But JT says this is fucking nuts and sad. Gay men should be protected. I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough. Armand said, everybody get up. JT calling out Cardi B for dating a gay man, Stefan Diggs. Another clip. Armand. So JT, someone said, couldn't wait till Friday. JT said, no, I don't give a fuck if that bitch sell 1 million units. She gonna always be a fraud, non-rapping hoe. Bitch couldn't even find a word to rhyme with fake. We saw it with our own. We saw it with our own eyes. Oh my God.
I gotta say one thing. This rat ass bitch, right? This bitch supposed to be a motherfucking brim, and she threatening to snitch on some motherfucking body because she don't have anything to say about a bitch. That hoe is a loser. Wait, no, I got two things to say. So then she said, tell everybody what he said over there. No, not just that. The bitch trying to spread fake tea about abortions when she stood her illiterate ass in front of millions of people and said she stands for pro-choice. Drops bomb. I can't take the dumb bitch serious. I can't take the, and bitch, show me typing those motherfucking messages or I'm calling the police on your ass for defamation of character, bitch, because I'm sick of it, ho.
So this is the same things that Armand tweeted. I mean, like posted. She want justice for Chris, but then somebody said, yes, somebody said, bitch, this is your man. You got bigger fish to fry. Because you know everybody think Uzi is gay as all outdoors. Uzi, another ego that's called Leslie. Uzi be out here with purses and stilettos and pumps in the motherfucking club, child. I don't know who. It's like the pot in the kettle. She said, yes, my man does this. Mind his business, works hard, and take care of his family, inspired by his generation, and doesn't snatch ass. His style is what made him Lil Uzi. We are talking about Chris right now. Focus. Child.
They got your news in their motherfucking phone. I bet it ain't no glass object up my pussy. I bet it ain't a room full of niggas and bitches. Stripper. Get your crazy ass on, fucking stripper. Talk about somebody fucking news.
Ooh. So what y'all think? Y'all think, I feel like with this smoke, there's fire. Hello, AD. What's up, gentlemen? I think where there is smoke, there is fire. I don't know, but these allegations about Stephon Diggs been came out. So it's not just coming back out or, you know, like getting highlighted because she's pregnant. They've been out. So I mean, we've been heard this. They all weird for this. Yeah, I don't know, child. I don't know. It's a lot of strange things going on. Speaking of strange, Chrisean Rock. I don't even understand how this girl is like really getting in the algorithm again. I don't even know who the fuck is watching or supporting. It got to be people that got like a couple brain cells because Chrisean Rock is a terrible, terrible person. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Her sister, the one that was taking care of her child, came out and said that Chrisean Rock knowingly had the clap. She knowingly had the clap, and she gave birth to her baby through an infected womb. That's what her sister said. Her sister said, you knew you had chlamydia, and the doctors told you you should have got a C-section, but you refused to get a C-section because you didn't want to mess up your body, you didn't want to go to recovery time, and you didn't want to ruin your tattoo. So you knowingly gave birth through an infected womb. And we all know that she was drinking and smoking the whole entire time she was pregnant. So everybody's saying, oh, y'all keep blaming her. Oh, anything can happen to anybody's kid. That's true. Unfortunately, some kids do just come out a certain type of way. And as a mother, you have to do anything wrong. But why knowingly put your child at more of a risk by drinking and smoking and drugging while you are fucking fully pregnant? Now, in your first trimester, a lot of women don't know until they actually like maybe miss a period or two. So I can give you a little bit of pass for like drinking or, you know, living your life as usual because you don't know. But once you find out and you're going to go through with the pregnancy, then I think that you should stop. You should just stop everything. If I ever end up pregnant and carrying a child to full term, I'm not doing shit, bitch. I'm going to be like a fucking monk perched on a mountain, okay? I'm going to be eating organic, whole foods. I might eat a little junk here or there, but I am going to literally be taking my supplements. I don't even think that girl was getting prenatal care. I don't even think she went to the doctor because how did you find out that you had the clap once it was time to give birth? I mean, as a pregnant woman, aren't you supposed to be going to the hospital multiple times and getting blood work and all of that throughout your pregnancy? You are supposed to be getting checked up. And you know damn well she wasn't taking no vitamins. Child, let me show y'all this compilation before we get into her drinking and drugging with her new boyfriend. Like, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely absurd. And everybody's been making so many excuses for her. Like, oh, she's young. Oh, she don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I probably made an excuse for her because I thought it was Blueface. But now seeing how she is now, I'm like, nah, that's her. That bitch is just a trash ass person. She has no more exactly. She's trash. Yes, she get checked out. Yes. What's up, Janetta? She has no morale. Morally, if you could see that you are pregnant and you could feel a baby moving and you would drink a fifth of fucking Hennessy, you are demonic. I don't give a fuck with nobody. You're demonic. And the people that was enabling that shit is just as bad as her. Just as fucking demonic as her. Fair use. Hopefully I don't get a strike for using this, but we're just gonna play it anyway. Chrisean Jr. really never had a chance.
Why are you lying?
Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
You can't no liquor?
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
You shut the door
you
because
can't
it's
have
cold.
no fucking liquor.
Fully pregnant, drinking.
When they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
Yeah, with the baby and stuff.
Y'all heard Jason Lee. Jason Lee said, when y'all was here last time, Chrisean was pregnant and y'all was doing all that smoking and drinking. And we seen it with our own two eyes. Yeah, everybody's been gaslighting us. Oh, her baby is normal. She's been saying her baby could walk. Her baby is normal. God bless that child. I'm not here to talk about a child. I'm talking about the mother and the fact that she don't got not a nurturing fucking bone, or she don't give a fuck about nobody but herself, because who, as a fully pregnant, you can see your belly protruding out, is going to be drinking a fifth of fucking Hennessy, tequila, blowing it down, chiefing it down. Who is doing that? That has any ounce of fucking moral compass, any type of love, any type of nurturing bone in their body. Like I said, and then there's people that are just like full-blown addicts, but I feel like I don't think that I think from what I saw, I believe that Chrisean could have stopped, because she stopped the drinking and the drugging when she was playing football. When she was playing football and they were going to drug test her and she had to start training, she got in tip-top shape and she stopped doing any types of substances to play football, but she could not do it to at least try to ensure that her fucking son could have a fighting chance at some type of normalcy. And then you're going to give birth to him knowing that you have a dis-ease. You're going to let him slide through that canal knowing that if you give birth to a baby vaginally, your baby could come out with autoimmune diseases, your baby could come out blind, could come out with hearing disorders, your baby could come out any type of way, because you have that type of disease in your vagina. Like, why would you, like, child, I don't know. Everybody thumbs up the video. Give me a thumbs up so I can squeeze my tiny ass up in this algorithm. So now fast forward to present day, she had a whole debacle with her sister, being mad that her sister was asking her for money to be a full-time primary caregiver to her child. She was like, oh, you my family. Thank you, Mia, for the super sticker. Thank you, baby. You my family, and my family should watch my kids. And it's like, yo, you think that you're supposed to have a village, and your village is supposed to just do shit for free, especially if you have a child that's kind of disabled. I don't know. It has not been legally confirmed, but her sisters and them basically confirmed that Junior is kind of blind and he can't really hear. So you have to probably take care of him a different type of way. And the sister said that Chrisean would not give the documents so that the sister could take him to the doctor. Chrisean didn't want to give up the social. She didn't want to give up nothing. And the sister's like, yo, you got this kid in my care and you don't want to give me any type of documents. He doesn't even have a primary care physician. How could I take him to the doctor? And that's so sad. It's like she's really not even getting him no help. She's not doing shit. She leaves the baby out on the beach in a stroller. He's just in a stroller bound most of the time from what we can see. Once again, this is not me talking about a child. Children are blessings. I'm talking about Chrisean Rock as a mother. And I hope that y'all understand and can separate and differentiate between the two, because people be quick to say, you talking about people, kids. I'm not talking about that baby. I'm talking about how his mother is neglecting him. She should sign over her parental rights to her sister and pay child support. I don't understand how CPS ain't stepping. I don't know what the hell is going on. Blueface said, who gonna watch the baby? Blueface said, who's gonna watch the baby? And he was right, because now Chrisean is doing a streaming career. So she's going all around streaming. Where the fuck is her son? And why isn't she getting him the help that he needs? Instead, she's frolicking around with another man, with a whole other man, trashing hotel rooms. Frolicking around with a whole nother man. LaShawn, the last pic you posted. Thank you, boo. Trashing hotel rooms. So, Chrisean Rock and Hood Trophy Bino. What type of name is Hood Trophy? Fined after trashing Vegas hotel room with booze, laughing gas, and chaos. CPS called for welfare check on the kids. Shouts out to It's On Site Fair Use. Reportedly, Chrisean Rock and Hood Trophy Bino reportedly turned their MGM Grand Suite into a disaster zone, leaving behind piles of clothes, empty Don Julio bottles, scattered food, and even a nitrous oxide canister after a wild multi-day party. Authorities say things got so out of hand that the Las Vegas police and CPS were called for a welfare check after the couple went live on Instagram and viewers spotted their kids in the background. This isn't new behavior from Chrisean. She's previously made headlines for repeatedly trashing Blueface home during their volatile relationship, and critics say this last incident shows shows the same reckless patterns playing out again. So she did all of this with her kid, and she had, I don't know if it was her niece or somebody else. Who the fuck would even allow Chrisean to watch their kids? Who would allow Chrisean Rock to watch their kid? I don't even know for the life of me who the fuck is allowing her to watch their kid. But then look, this is the photos. That's a nasty bitch. I don't care what nobody say. That she's nasty. Now, there's a difference between being a little messy but being like dirty and just being fucking. She's just trifling. And she had kids with her. She had a junior with her. She had her son and another little baby girl with her doing this. Look at this. A CPS and a welfare check. I hope so, because something got to give. And I know that CPS is not always the best situation for kids because, you know, things also happen when kids are in the custody or they in the system and they become a ward of the state. However, I do think that she should just give her sister custody of her child. I think Chrisean had her son for the plot. She had him for a storyline, and he came out with ailments. She thought that she could do what her mother did because her mother was also a drug user. So she probably felt like, well, mommy drunk and smoked and did all of this shit with us. Baby girl, it's a new day. It's a lot of different things that's happening with the water, the food, the air, the goddamn the vaccine. It's all types of things that's happening now that was not happening in the early 2000s and the 90s and the 80s. And the drugs it's a different ball game now too. Fentanyl and all types of stuff. Child, it's a lot going on. Like, you really cannot take chances. You shouldn't be doing that. Even if it was 1995, I don't think that anybody should be playing around with their child's health. But even today, you had a venereal disease and you were drinking and smoking and drugging while you were pregnant in front of the whole entire world. And now your child is here. Okay, he's here. The least she could do is try to get him adequate help. The least she could do is try to get him resources and the things that he needs to make sure that he could at least have, you know, some type of quality of life. Because what is she going to do when she cannot carry him around anymore? That baby is not going to be 2 years old forever. He's 2 years old and can't even stand up on his own. What is she going to do when she cannot carry him around like a prop anymore? What is she going to do? I personally, I'm kind of like a little nervous and a little leery because I'll be thinking like she probably wants him to become an angel, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, so that she can have another storyline and be crying and try to get, you know, sympathy and payola and all of that other shit. Hello, Dion. I don't think she wanted the baby either, Mia. Yep, but her mom did all that stuff and it's something wrong with her. It is. But however, Janetta, she has her cognitive function. Junior can't even really pick up things. You know, little kids are always grabbing stuff. They grabbing stuff off the table. They pulling stuff. Her son can't even do that. His fists are still tightly closed. It's very sad. She didn't want that baby. What you said? It was just too late for her to get rid of it. Oh my gosh. I believe so too. I don't think she wanted it either. Continue to use him for clout. Yep. The payola plan sick. Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like this might not end well for that baby. I pray, I'm a knock on wood. I'm a very prophetic woman. I pray that this doesn't happen. I pray that nothing happens to this baby. But the way things are going, I don't know if an accident is going to ensue or something. I pray that that does not happen. But this is what I keep seeing and this is what I keep hearing. And once again, I really don't want that to happen. What's up, Faith? Hey, Tanya. I really do not want that to happen. I really want her to get him some help. I want things to work out, but I don't think that Chrisean wants that baby. Once he cannot walk, you cannot carry him around anymore. What is she gonna do? Like, do y'all really see her wheeling him around like in a wheelchair? Like, what's next? What's next? Like, what's really next? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So I'm going to add another story to this video. I'm going to have to change the thumbnail, change some things around because I wanted to talk about this. And instead of coming back, I'm just going to touch on it in this video. So Tamar Braxton, the Braxton Family Values is coming back on October 10th. And Tamar Braxton and Toni Braxton got into it. I've never seen Toni Braxton talk to Tamar or anybody like this. But Toni got up and was like, I'll beat your ass. Like, don't fuck with me. And this all stemmed from their niece, Ashley. Tamar said that Toni wanted Ashley to appear on a show. Tamar said that Toni wanted Ashley to appear on a show. And Toni was like, I never said it. I said your show was a minstrel show. And the niece, Ashley, has said that her aunt's husband, which we all know it was Trina's husband's Gabe, was trying to hit on her when she was a teenager, and all of her aunts turned on her. None of them had her back. And it's very sad because Tamar herself said that she was a victim when she was a child. She was molested and touched by a family member. So for anybody to be understanding, you would think that it would be Tamar. Now, I don't know exactly I can't remember, but I feel like some of the Ashley's story time is going to be connected to this clip that I'm going to show you. Okay, neighbors. It went down between Toni and Tamar after Tamar claimed she was sent a cease and desist for inviting their niece Ashley on her podcast. If you recall, Ashley previously alleged abuse. Also, maybe Tamar was the one that stood up for her. Abuse from her father, and claimed that at 16 years old, she received inappropriate text from one of the Braxton sisters' husbands. We all know it. I would bet my bottom dollar that it was Gabe. She says she was cut off from the aunt during the fallout of the drama. Well, Tamar claimed she only wanted to provide their niece a safe space, but whoever sent the cease and desist was not here for it. So Tamar did stick up for her niece. Okay, so I'm gonna take that back because I was like, why wouldn't Tamar stick up for her? So she did.
Hello. Well, hi.
I hope I don't get it.
We have had a series of unfortunate events in the Braxton family lately.
What we were told is you didn't want to film with us.
Well, you already know why I want to film with y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on.
My niece Ashley, who we love very much, posted her videos on social media with some accusations about our family. My family was a little surprised.
Well, there was a lot going on the internet.
Tamar announced that she would be interviewing our niece Ashley on Tamar's podcast. I didn't think it was a good idea.
I am getting Ashley here. You're not going to make me feel bad about that. I wanted her to come to a safe place to tell her story.
And all of this happened right before we started shooting season 2 of the Braxtons.
Next thing I know, y'all tried to shut down my entire
Don't
business.
say y'all.
Sending a cease and desist and shutting down my business.
Why would they send her a cease and desist for her podcast, though? I don't understand. That the math don't math to me. How could you shut down her? Isn't that like a separate entity? Or are they all in some type of 360 thing to whereas whatever it is that they do is all under one umbrella? Because I just, that part I didn't get.
Cease and desist. I got a cease and desist before Ashley was on my podcast. I didn't even say anything. I was not involved in any way, shape, or
I think Trina is lying like a Persian motherfucking
form of sending a cease and desist letter. My name was nowhere on.
Oh, maybe she didn't send it, but it was her husband. Oh my God, I know it was Gabe. I just know that it was Gabe. I know it.
Nobody wanted to come to my defense.
So you're going to sit there and say, Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got
Toni Braxton. No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
I got Toni Braxton.
But Toni did say, I didn't think it was a good idea, so she probably did have something to do with the cease and desist.
I want to know record.
I want to be
say, I don't have your back.
You didn't have my back when they.
With a heavyweight, don't put me, Tamar. Don't put Toni Braxton.
And then when Tony said we need to have her on the show, I told you we need to have Ashley on the show. I never say that. I never said that.
Honestly, I believe Tamar. I can't lie. And you know, Tamar is so dramatic and she be getting on my everlasting nerves, but I believe her. I believe that Tony said we should have her on the show. I do, but I feel like Tony wanted to do it in a way that Trina was blindsided because it had to be gay. I know it was Trina's husband.
What's wrong with my mother? Don't swear your mother. Over the doing so, and we didn't do it. You said have her on the Braxton.
This is not the forum.
You said that.
This is not the forum.
You said that.
Don't you go there.
Don't you? Oh, Exhibit B. Your sister.
Okay, so I want to tell a
So this is Denise.
story today, and that story is about how one of my aunts and my family do not talk to me because they think that I, at the age of 16, did something with her partner at the
It's Trina. It's Trina. It's Trina.
time. And I have been a nervous wreck to talk about something like this and to tell this story. A, because of my family. B, because I don't want people, you know, it's not to hurt people to tell my story. But at the same time, I've been working through this so much in therapy, and this is something that goes way deep to my core in terms of worthiness and how I feel about myself. And it's been such a journey. Okay, so I want to tell a story, and that story is about how one of my aunts, and it's that moment of my life where I have to like fully confront it and face it and talk about it because I also want to shed light for the women and the men and anybody who has gone through something like this, where you were underage and something in that sort of manner happened in terms of that sort of word of abuse. And I feel like I have to be careful with what I'm saying here because I don't want to be banned from talking about these situations, but also we kind of have to talk about it. I'm also not very good at storytelling, and I'm new to all this, and I'm also trying to get ready at the same time and tell a story. And I feel like the story is quite complicated and detailed, so like bear with me here. And it's that moment of my life where, so one of my aunts does not talk to me because I guess she felt like I did something with her partner at that time. And nothing happened, but I'm going to try to tell the story quickly and also not name any names. And so I was with this aunt for the summer with my sister, and I can't remember how much time had passed since we were there in the summer for a little bit of time to when we got home. And when I think it was my stepmother was going through my phone and she found this conversation, this sort of conversation. And she showed it to my dad, and my dad called that aunt and we spoke about it and we talked about it a little bit. And I remember it was just a lot of emotions, it was a lot going on. I was 16 at the time and I'm 32 now. I had to think about it. I'm 32 now. And so one of my aunts, oh my God, it's been 16 years. This is wild. Anyway, okay. So my aunt was there for me. She was very kind and very nice. And was like, I'm so sorry that this happened to you, blah, 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 blah. And not blah, 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 but she was very kind and it just felt like safe, you know? But then as the years have gone by, it's like that mood and that assumption that I didn't do anything because I was a child was not that assumption anymore. And it boggled my mind because it was like, wait, but if it happened or if it was true, then that would make him, And like, you're okay with that? Like that's what you would like. So, oh my God, it's been to hear. And I will just never forget how when I got older, I just realized that I really had to take the time and go back to that part of my life and understand how much feeling of like I didn't matter, that I was unworthy. It just felt like love from my family was just cut off and gone. And you're like, but wait, that guy? And it made it even worse because it was like, wait, this guy that was doing this to you on TV?
Boom. And that's how I knew it was gay, because she said this guy that was doing this to you on TV. Who else was publicly humiliating and cheating on their wife on TV out of the Braxton sisters? It was Trina's husband.
And like, it's kind of in cohorts in the same spirit of what was happening to hear.
Child, it's a lot of drama, but I am going to actually watch. Hello, guys. You got my message? What message? This story seems kind of confusing. I don't know. Tawana's husband was horrible too. He was, but I feel like, I don't know. Was he cheating? I think it was Trina. Y'all think it was Tawana? Or Tawanda? I think it was Trina's husband. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, child. Oh, I wanted to play y'all this too. So Kai Sanat said that his worst guess was Chrisean Rock. We're going to go back to that. And then it shows her throwing something and breaking the wall. So we know that she actually did trash that hotel room, because that's her character.
What celebrity you dislike the most, or who pissed you off the most? Like literally.
I mean, Andre?
Yes. No. Since you've been caught, since you've been here.
Chrisean Rock.
Question.
Okay, that one moment. But we better serve that. You seen the money got around that he can retire?
What celebrity?
How much taxes you got?
Got you.
Appreciate it.
Where are you today?
Yes, in the work.
Yeah, because this one little.
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
Whoa. Hey, you put a hole in my wall.
You rich. You can fix it.
God, you just put a hole in my wall.
What's that right there? That's a video game?
That's
right.
Yeah. How much?
That's fucked up. She didn't even apologize. She showed absolutely no remorse. Did we see how Drake? I did a video talking about Ray J on the stream. I know we got to get back into the swing of doing lives like this as well, because I have not. I've really kind of stopped. Probably that's why these numbers are so low. And plus, YouTube be playing around with this algorithm when I use StreamYard. I don't know what the fuck that's about or why, but it really is annoying. So I got to figure out, and I've been talking about this with y'all for a while, other types of software that I could use to stream with and to, do reactions and stuff like that. Because this clearly is not, I don't know. Because where's my love bugs at? Where's my subscribers? And then most of y'all be like, I never got the notification. But it's all good. I love y'all. So we did not reach the quota. Yeah, exactly, Audrey. Hey, Audrey. We didn't hit the quota, which is okay. I probably will be back later and to just do a call in, but it won't be with me showing myself on camera. It'll be a y'all know what I'm talking about, like a podcast style where you won't see me, but I'll be up here like talking to you guys. I'm gonna eat. YouTube is a mess. I know, like I don't know what it is with StreamYard. I really don't know what to do. But I'm gonna come back in a couple hours. I'm gonna cook. I don't know if I want to eat, because I got some chicken breast and I also got I think I'm gonna make myself a burger. I bought some buns and I have some sweet potato fries. So I probably will eat some of that, and then I will come back. Yes, son, with the memberships gifted. Thank you, boo. And also thank you again for the donations. I appreciate you so much. So I'm going to do a call in, but I don't know. Hopefully y'all get the goddamn. Hopefully you all will get the notifications, because I don't know what to do. So if you're in the Discord, I'll write in the Discord that I'm gonna go live, because I'm absolutely gonna come back and do a call in. And maybe I'll post it on the community tab, and I'll post it in my my Instagram stories so that y'all can know, because I don't know what the hell. I truly don't. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, share, because I know that you care. I love you all. Thank you for joining me this evening. If you are catching this on a replay, make sure you give your girl a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Show up as her, be her. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center. I love you all so much. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Bye, love bugs. I'll see you guys in a couple hours.